What is a movie that everyone loved but you simply hate? The Dark Knight and most of the Tarantino and Nolan movies. Dark Knight is praised just because Heath Ledger died. Tarantino movies are mostly boring, people praise them, because he has a few good one-liners, but most of them are miss. Nolan movies are cool at the first watch, but more you think about them, the worse they become, more inconsistencies, more logic things appear. They have good idea and look good, but the execution of the idea or main plot is shit. Also, all new Star Wars movies and series apart from few episodes of The Mandalorian are shit. The Princess Bride and Swan charming but fails. All the stupid swashbuckling and dialogue is just irritating. Monty Python and the Holy Grail didn't laugh once. Forced jokes. Epitome of unfunny British humor. Its setting is dirty and gross too. Everyone is covered in mud all the time. You know how some comedies are just a bunch of references to stuff instead of proper jokes? The ha-ha remember that thing style of comedy where you are supposed to laugh because you recognize an unexpected reference to something? Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of Forrest Gump 2001: A Space Odyssey. It's fucking horrible. The only part that makes sense, AI taking over the ship and killing people, is completely unrelated to the main plot. Plot which is never clear, and when the film finishes you just ask yourself what the fuck I just watched? Ugh, I gotta say, everyone's raving about The Notebook, but that lovey-dovey drama just doesn't do it for me. I mean, seriously, can we talk about something other than Ryan Gosling building houses in the rain? Not my vibe. Captain Marvel. Main character is an abrasive asshole. She is also completely invulnerable, but the character arc is it's okay to be vulnerable. It makes the entire plotline nonsensical. Everything everywhere all at once. Everyone raved about it, was excited to see it, boy was I disappointed. When the everything bagel got rolled out I felt like I was being trolled. I'm sorry, but I have to say it, knowing that the internet is going to hate me, but Star Wars. The potential was great, but the cheap and childish irony behind the plot is making it unwatchable. Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. I generally like Tarantino stuff, but my opinion is this was a big circle jerk for him and his love for 70s Hollywood. I just wanted my 2 hours back. The Avatar movies. I watched the first one once and thought it was one of the worst movies ever. The plot was boring and predictable. I don't know why they were successful. I don't like gangster movies. I respect the hell out of The Godfather and understand why people call it one of the best films ever made. I've also never finished it. Scott Pilgrim vs. the World. The whole comic aesthetic did not translate well to live action emo. Should have just been animated movie from the start. I'm going to get so much hate for this, but Star Wars. I watched them with my husband and I think they're boring. The things you will do for marriage. Barbie, there was so much that could have been done with that movie, but alas. Disappointment. Forrest Gump. Elf, anything with Will Ferrell. Anchorman. It's garbage. It's not funny. It's just dumb, boring and a little gross. Which sort of sums up Will Ferrell and most roles, honestly. I have lizard phobia and for some reason the Avatar movies creep me out. Everyone seemed to love them while I cannot even stand the posters. The latest Into the Spider-Verse. Felt like it was made with someone with ADHD whose goal was to give the audience an epileptic attack. Most superhero movies, Star Wars, Harry Potter, Pretty Woman, Grease, Love Actually, The Holiday, Die Hard. Gash. All gash. Tom Holland's Spider-Man movies. I don't know why, I just absolutely hate them and feel like they aren't Spider-Man. Princess Bride. My friend was so keen for us to see it, and despite not knowing what that word means, unfunny. Any of the Marvel films, all of the CGI heavy action movies that have come out in the past 5-8 years. Titanic 1997. To be fair, it did help me get laid back then. But holy shit, it was boring as hell. Inception was garbage. Stupid plot that devolves into constant gunfire in the end. Hot dog shit. Anything with Will Ferrell. I've never been able to get him and his humor makes me cringe. I'm probably gonna get a load of hate for this. But Shrek. I've never liked it. Reservoir Dogs and Pulp Fiction. Also, people remember to sort by controversial. Any Marvel movie. They're just cash cows being milked to death at this point. I do not like the Lord of the Rings films. Sorry, they're really boring. Something about Mary. It's not funny. At all. Not even a little bit. Castaway with Tom Hanks, woman face bombing. I tried twice but slept through it. Zany face. Am I crazy or are some people using this post to be misogynistic? Interstellar. It's nowhere near as clever as it thinks it is. All of the superhero BS except Nolan's Batman trilogy.